For this month's Up Close and Personal, we travel to Akron, Ohio, to catch up with former teenage champion Ed Robinson. Ed won the overall at the '86 Junior Nationals, but after that fantastic debut on the national level, we haven't seen much of him for 2 years. At 5'7" and 215 pounds in competitive form, Ed is back, and he's stronger than ever. He's got one thing on his mind: this year's men's nationals in Atlanta.
Taking the national title is one thing I got to do in my life. I like to say last year I was going to give it up, but I got it in my mind right now. I'm going to do it. If I don't do it this year, I'm going to do it next year. And however long it takes me to do it, I'm going to do it. That's all it's to it.
Surprisingly, with his great potential in the sport, there was a time when Ed was considering hanging up his sweats.
Last year, I was going to give up in the sport. I wanted to get into acting, get into the modeling scene of it, because I did a lot of work in that field. But I figured you're only young once. I'd like to give it a crack and win the America and go on and see what I can do, push it to the limit. I've talked to my family, friends about maybe hanging up the sport of bodybuilding. They say, no, you came this far, you know, it's like throwing a dream away. And it made sense to me that you can't throw a dream away. You know, if you throw that dream away, you end up dying. That's what I believe. And I'm going to push that dream to my fullest.
Ed moved home to Ohio and with his family's support began training for his assault on the national title.
Well, my thoughts are good about going to Atlanta. I've been training hard to get ready for this contest. I've been giving 110%. That's why I came to Ohio to do my training. I felt if I were here with my family, the state of mind would be there. I'd be happy, and I believe if your body feels happy, you're going to be happy. It's going to look better. So that's one of the main priorities of coming back to Ohio.
Sporting some of the biggest arms in the business at 21 inches doesn't hold much weight with Ed. He knows it's symmetry and not size that takes home the crown.
I don't get off on pulling people's leg or saying, yeah, I got the biggest arm, because I don't care. I think the best arm is the arm that looks the best. I don't care if it's 16 inches to 25 inches. If that 16-inch arm looks fantastic, I'll take that 16-inch arm over a 25-inch arm any day of the week.
With his genetics seemingly tailor-made for bodybuilding, Ed feels everyone has something in which they can excel.
You can't take anybody and say, hey, you can be a Mr. America. This isn't true. Everybody has a thing they can do. I could not be a marathon runner. I couldn't be a triathlon competitor. You know, it's just, I got something I can do. I can play football, yeah. You can't put me in the pool and say, hey, I want you to swim 20 laps because I drowned. Okay, that just shows you the genetics. Everybody has something that they're going to be good at. And if they find out what they're good at and perfected it, they can be a champion. But you have to pick out something that's going to be best for you.
With his determination, dedication, and of course fantastic genetics, Ed is a force to be reckoned with at this year's Nationals. For Muscle Magazine, I'm Kim Douglas.